Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching. Today we're taking a closer look at what's happening in the United Kingdom this November 2025, focusing on benefit and pension payments, cost of living support, and how millions of households are managing as the year draws to a close. With colder weather creeping in and bills rising, many families are preparing for a tough few months ahead. Inflation may have eased since its 2023 peaks, but prices are still painfully high and wages haven't kept pace. Groceries, rent, fuel, and utilities remain stubbornly expensive, leaving many people with little or nothing at the end of the month. Charities continue to sound the alarm. The Trussell Trust reports around 14 million adults are skipping meals because they simply can't afford to eat. Meanwhile, energy debt has more than doubled in 5 years, climbing past £4 billion. Behind those statistics are real families struggling to heat their homes and feed their children. The Joseph Rowntree Foundation has warned that low-income households are on track for the steepest fall in living standards on record by 2029. In these circumstances, government payments and benefits play an essential role. Around 24 million people, roughly 1 in 3 adults, currently rely on some form of benefit or pension from the Department for Work and Pensions. Yet it's estimated that around £24 billion in benefits go unclaimed every single year. That's a massive amount of support left on the table. So if you haven't already, it's worth using an online benefits calculator to see what help you might be missing. Now, let's talk about what to expect in November 2025. The good news is that there are no bank holidays this month, so benefit and pension payments will go out as normal. That includes universal credit, state pension, pension credit, child benefit, disability living allowance, PIP, attendance allowance, carers allowance, ESA, income support, and job seekers allowance. You should receive your payments on your regular schedule, directly into your bank account. For pensioners, payment days depend on the last 2 digits of your national insurance number. 0 to 19 are paid Monday, 20 to 39 Tuesday, 40 to 59 Wednesday, 60 to 79 Thursday, and 80 to 99 on Friday. Payments are made every 4 weeks. Having that steady schedule helps pensioners budget through the colder season when heating and grocery costs rise sharply. The DWP is continuing its plan to move everyone off the old legacy benefits such as tax credits, income support, and housing benefit onto universal credit. That transition is expected to finish by January 2026. If you're still on one of those older systems, make sure you've checked your notice letters and completed any necessary applications so your payments don't get interrupted. Looking toward next year, there are several important rate changes. From April 2026, universal credit will increase by about 6.2%. For single claimants over 25, that's an extra £6 a week, while couples over 25 will see about a £9 increase. Most other benefits, including PIP, DLA, attendance allowance, carers allowance, and ESA, will go up by 3.8%, in line with inflation. The state pension will rise by around 4.8%, bringing it to roughly £241 a week for those on the full rate. However, not all news is positive. The health-related element of universal credit for new claimants will be cut from £105 per month to £50. Existing claimants will have their rate frozen until 2029, but if you think you might be eligible for that extra support, it's worth applying sooner rather than later. Beyond the standard benefits, there's also targeted help for emergencies. People on universal credit can apply for budgeting advance loans if they face an unexpected expense or cash shortage. These loans are interest-free and repaid gradually through deductions from your universal credit payments. You can borrow up to £348 if you're single, £464 if you're part of a couple, or £812 if you or your partner receive child benefit. From April 2025, deductions to repay these loans are capped at 15% of your allowance, down from 25%, so repayments are less burdensome. If housing costs are the problem, local councils can offer discretionary housing payments to help cover rent shortfalls, deposits, or moving costs. You must already receive housing benefit or the housing element of universal credit to qualify, and each council sets its own rules, so check locally. The Household Support Fund is another vital resource. Councils across the UK distribute these funds to help residents struggling with essentials, things like energy bills, groceries, and household appliances. Some areas offer direct payments of up to £300. The programme runs until March 2026, and the government plans to transition it into a permanent crisis and resilience fund after that. If you're in severe hardship, don't overlook charitable grants. Organisations like Turn to Us can help match you with grants based on your situation, whether you're unemployed, disabled, a carer, or recently bereaved. It only takes a few minutes to search, and while amounts are limited, they can make a difference. Energy remains a huge worry this winter. Ofgem's energy price cap rose slightly in October from £17.20 to £17.55 for a typical household, a 2% increase. While that's smaller than past jumps, it still adds up. The price cap sets the maximum rate energy suppliers can charge per unit on a standard tariff, but it doesn't limit your total bill. Some fixed deals currently undercut the cap, so it's worth checking if switching could save you money. Many suppliers, including British Gas, EDF, Octopus, and E.ON, also offer grants, payment plans, and even free electric blankets for vulnerable customers. If broadband and water bills are adding pressure, ask about social tariffs. Every water company must legally offer one, though discounts vary by region. Some offer up to 90% off. Broadband providers such as BT, Virgin Media, and Sky offer reduced social tariffs for people on universal credit or pension credit. You could be paying far less each month by switching to one of these plans. Council tax reductions are also available. Depending on your income and circumstances, you might be eligible for a discount of up to 100%. Even if you don't meet the usual criteria, councils can sometimes offer discretionary reductions for people in severe hardship. Contact your local authority before falling behind on payments. And for parents, there's more good news. Since September 2025, all working parents are entitled to 30 hours of free childcare per week for children up to age 4. This completes the government's childcare expansion that began in 2024. Parents must apply online and reconfirm eligibility every 3 months. On top of that, the tax-free childcare scheme continues, offering 20 pence back for every 80 pence spent up to £500 a year. Many are wondering whether there will be another cost of living payment this winter. The answer, unfortunately, is no. The large one-off payments made between 2022 and 2024 have ended. Instead, the government is focusing on targeted local help and ongoing benefit adjustments, so it's vital to ensure you're claiming every bit of support you can. As we move through the colder months, take a few key steps: double-check your benefit and pension payments, review your energy and broadband plans, contact your council for support schemes, and stay alert for scams. Remember, the DWP will never text or email asking for personal details or bank information. To sum up, November 2025 brings steady benefit and pension payments but continued financial pressure for many. There are fewer blanket government handouts, but plenty of targeted schemes that can help if you take the time to apply. The focus now is on careful budgeting, checking your eligibility, and staying informed. That's all for this update on benefits, pensions, and cost of living support across the UK this November. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates. Your support helps me continue bringing accurate and timely information to people who need it most. Stay safe, stay warm, and make sure you're claiming every bit of help you deserve. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go.